Yeah.
Okay, we're here. I don't know what happened to my camera again. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. But anyway, we're here. We're on page 97. So I think this camera is working, so you can at least see what we're looking at. Let me make that bigger. All right, page 97. Yeah, we're talking about the who, which clauses review.
Camera.
I know. Do I have to get a pen or a pencil and have a seat?
Cameras are legit.
All right, Sienna, page 97. Who, which clause? We're just reviewing that. Remember, we use who when we're talking about a person or like a character acting like a person, like an animal. Like I'm thinking of the little red hen. She was acting like a person, right? She was baking bread, she was talking, she was having problems. So that's when you would use who.
Oh, she was working for the cat.
Ah, maybe. But and then
She was
people.
service.
And then when that's right, CPR. Remember that one?
Cat,
Pig,
pig.
rat.
Yeah.
Okay. You use which when you're talking about a thing or a place, right? But both of those are nouns basically, because a person is a noun and a place or a thing is also a noun. Go ahead and put your chair down. So it says answer these questions orally. What does who refer to? So basically, when do we use who again? When you're
Person or like a character.
what, a person or a character? What does somebody else say?
Just say.
Same thing. Okay, you're right. A person or a character. What about which? When do you use which?
When it's an animal or
And like an animal being an animal, right? Or a thing,
something which does.
which does, it could be a place,
A tree which did nothing.
right? Or it could be a place like Tehachapi, which is in California. You could use it after a place like Tehachapi. Okay. What does what? Okay, Jason. Please
They
don't.
really do.
Well, we don't need to talk about that right now. Okay. Just keep that inside your own head. What does a who which clause follow? What kind of a word does it follow? What is a person, place, or thing?
A noun.
A noun. So a who which clause follows a noun. That's what it always does. So remember that as you're using it in your paper. Okay, sentences with same subject can be combined with a who which clause. So we've got two sentences here. The soldier lost his cloak, we're right here, and the soldier was upset. And look how they combine those two. The soldier who was upset lost his cloak. See that? You can combine it with a who clause. You could even reverse that and say the soldier who lost his cloak was upset. You could reverse those two little parts to that sentence. But they use who because they're talking about a soldier, and a soldier is a person. So that's why we use who there. Now you guys are going to try the next two sentences. So read those two sentences. It says, the princess tricked the soldiers. The princess hid the three gifts. How can you combine those two with a who clause?
Princess.
Wait, hold on. Gotta raise your hand. I see Lainey.
Princess who tricked the soldiers hit the free gift.
Good. That's one way. There's actually another way. Sienna?
But, well, like,
Put your chair down.
I was gonna say the same thing except which.
No,
No,
it's still who. Yeah, it's still who. What do you think?
The princess who hid the three gifts tricked the soldiers.
Is that what you were gonna say? Yes, good. So you could put them in a different order, but still use the word who. You got it? So if you have, when you're writing your papers, if you have two small sentences that have the same subject, like this one has princess and princess or soldier, soldier, you can combine those two sentences with a who or a which clause if you're talking about a place or a thing. All right.
What happens if you have two who which clauses and two who which clauses and three?
In the same paragraph?
Yeah.
That's actually okay. You can have more than one. You just only have to underline. Yep, you got it. Just underline one. You can have more than that though. That's okay. All right, go to page 99.
Almost got 100.
Almost. This week at homework, during your homework, you will. How about Jason read page 99?
The second soldier who the second soldier who wandered hopelessly Came to the same lonely forest.
Okay, so dramatic.
Oh,
The 2 is bugging me. Can we fix that? What should it be?
two. T-O. T-O?
T-O, good. And then,
T-O.
what were you gonna say?
I was doing my grammar this weekend,
Yeah,
or this week, and then I was writing it, and then I didn't find the homophone yet because I forgot about it. Then I was writing it, and then I wrote it the right way, and I looked up on my words, and it's like, oh, that's wrong.
that's funny. Wandered, you guys know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Like, when you don't have, just like, and maybe you do that when you go to like places like Knott's Berry Farm, where you're just like, what's over here? What's, and I smell food. Let's go have some food or something, you know, you just kind of.
Servings of Panda Express and drink lemonade. We got lemon beer, and we got very much along with very much of lemonade too. You got beer.
3 helpings of Panda Express?
That's
Is
like
that what you said?
that's like 3 things.
3 things. Oh, 3, like a 3-item plate. Oh,
like
yeah.
3 helpings.
I know. I was like,
I was
that's a
like,
lot of food.
we go first lunch.
Exactly. Okay, we got the vocabulary and the homophone. How about Quinn? Well, we know the articles. Go ahead and find those. And then Quinn can help us find the nouns when you're ready.
To me, breakfast is the biggest thing of the day.
Soldier, good.
Lonely.
Not lonely. That's gonna be an adjective because it's telling about the forest. Wait a minute, did you mark that?
Forest.
Yeah, forest, that's a place, so that's a noun. Adjectives, what do you think, Eli?
Second,
Good.
A-D-J. Hopelessly, or one more, wonder.
No, look at forest, and then there's 2 that, lonely is one, that's an imposter, by the way. Remember how we talked about LYs are usually adverbs? Except for when they're imposters. So this one has ly, but it's an adjective. It's telling about the forest. So what's the other one?
Same.
Yep, same. Good. It's telling which one. It's the same one. All right. Logan, what about the ly adverb?
Hopelessly.
Easy, huh? And then how about the who, which clause, Sienna? Or did you have a question?
Yeah. So we can put 2 ADJs next to each other.
You can. You can have ADJs and yep, they're both going to describe the noun after it. So how about the who, which clause though, Sienna? Yep, that's it. It's got the commas there around it. How about verbs, Elizabeth? Did you already mark yours? Oops. Guys, just ignore him over here. He's working, okay? He just has sounds that come with it. Just ignore him, okay? Came is a verb, yes.
Wandered.
Wandered, yes. And I think that's it. No, wait, yes.
No, wait.
Wait, yes. Wandered and came. Those are the 2 verbs. All right, so we have 2 subjects. What do you think, Blaney?
Soldier.
Soldier is the one outside of the who clause. Now, what about inside?
Who.
Good. Who? Who wanders? So the
Who.
soldier connects to came on the outside of the who clause. Good job, you guys. How about the prepositional phrase, Jason? You see that?
To the same one with.
Nice, good job. I wondered if, because it's a little hard to spot because we had to fix that word. And it almost looks like it has a label, but you're right. It's just the spelling part. Capital and end mark. Go ahead and finish it off. Feel free to underline to the same lonely forest. Let's see. All right. Go ahead and put away your grammars. And get out your binders.
Nope. It's still something. Are we gonna read it?
You finished up your reptiles report. We have time for 2 people to read their papers today. Let's see who hasn't read in a while. Let's see. Last time it was Sienna and Eli and Jason. So, okay, Elizabeth, you can read today. Anybody else? Lainey, you want to read? No? Just Elizabeth?
No, this is such a much.
Oh, you don't want to? All right. So, who wants to read, even if you've read recently? Oh, it looks like Lainey and Jason. Awesome. All right, Jason, get yours out first, and then Lainey will go after that. And Jason. Okay. I make sure you don't cover your face when you. There you go, so everybody can see your face.
The Sahara sand viper is an unusual species of snake for many different reasons. They can grow as long as 1.6 feet, which is just a little longer than your ruler. It is a sand-colored snake with dark markings and a triangle-shaped head. They can cleverly bury themselves under the hot desert sand. They do this both to cool off and hunt, leaving a little bit of their tail out of the sand because it lures prey. Its venom does not usually kill humans. This viper surprisingly does not lay eggs. The Mojave rattlesnake is an armed and dangerous snake. It has retractable fangs that inject a powerful venom. When threatened, it will suddenly begin to rattle. It has dark diamond patterns running down its back. It also has a wide triangle-shaped head. It is called the Mojave rattlesnake because it has a rattle at the end of its tail. The Mojave rattlesnake has 2 pits on its head, which helps it see body heat. The Gray's monitor is a large lizard. It has a forked tongue, which helps it smell prey. Its tail can be used as a whip. The color ranges from gray to all sorts of colors. You can say it eats almost anything because it really does. It seems to be grumpier in the cooler weather. They cannot be tamed as pets.
Nice. Wow. Excellent. Excellent job. And I heard all kinds of great dress ups in there. You know what? I think
just forgot to do.
You remembered. Okay, so just go ahead and write in what you're missing there. And you can put a box around it, or if you have a highlighter, you can highlight those words. Okay. All right, Lainey, go for it.
Well, reptiles. So here's the viper is a small fungus. The viper has a very with burying themselves in the space, sand, stick the end of the tail off. Makes very efficiently for lizards and rodents. They can manage food. Luckily, they might not follow humans, but will easily kill lizards, rodents, and birds, which is also helpful. They also make J-shaped tracks in the sand, like most snakes. They don't like it. They don't like big metal. They actually give birth to live baby snakes. Because that's the hair sand viper is tiny, so it makes it very we'll have to actually. It is something dangerous. As practical things are very good. Very good. Percent stronger than any other. They can grow to be 50. It's a 3 feet tail. Also, of course, it's tiny patterns on the top. If you're curious how old they are, just look at their tail. Just be careful. Because they get hungry just like every other animal on Earth. Night after night, they let out and hunt rats, mice, lizards, birds, frogs, insects, and other things. That is why they will have these movies on 100% on the Gray's monitor for very large lizards. Wow, they think there may be 3 of you. And you can get as heavy as 3 pounds. I think it's very interesting that they have had a similar, but there is a clear tail, which is what they used to be able to themselves. They like to eat other lizards, snakes, ground-nesting birds, horses, carrion, dogs, cats, beetles, ants, snails, and scorpions. If they need to, they will eat fruits and veggies. They will actually almost anything. Sometimes, surprisingly, the race monitor will try to fight their owners even after years of captivity. In my opinion, the race monitor is one of the coolest reptiles on Earth. What makes the race monitor sad? It's very touching.
Nice. Very large foot.
Very large lizard.
Did you fix yours? Almost? So I'm wondering, and I really loved yours. I loved both of yours actually, all those dress ups, and I heard your topic clinchers in there. Can I video you reading it, Jason? Since you have a nice loud reading voice. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I want to do a little, yes, Sienna, did you have a question?
Yeah. You said that you heard in the paragraph.
Yeah,
The top clinching food.
yeah. Oh, the topic clincher, who knows it? Should we do it together? Ready? The topic sentence and the clincher sentence must repeat or reflect 2 or 3 key words. Oh, can I video that? I want to video you guys. No, I'm not gonna put you on YouTube. I'm videoing it for myself. Can you guys do the topic clincher, everybody all together, and I'll just film you do it, okay? See if you could do it by yourself. Ready? Go.
The topic sentence and the clincher sentence must repeat or reflect 2 or 3 key words.
Perfect. Okay, can you read yours one more time? And this time, do it in a nice voice. Don't be goofy. Okay? Yes. Yes, you can. All right. And first of all, I'm going to ask you. Okay, Jason, what is your paper about? What did you write about?
Untamed reptiles.
Ooh, untamed reptiles. And what grade are you in, Jason?
5th.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and read us your paper.
The Sahara sandviper is an unusual species of snake for many different reasons. They can grow as long as 1.6 feet, which is just a little longer than your ruler. It is a sand-colored snake with dark markings and a triangle-shaped head. They can cleverly bury themselves under the hot desert sand. They do this both to cool off and hunt, leaving a little bit of their tail out in the sand because it lures its prey. Its venom does not usually kill humans. This viper surprisingly does not lay eggs. The Mojave rattlesnake is an armed and dangerous snake. It has retractable fangs that inject a powerful venom. When threatened, it will suddenly begin to rattle. It has dark diamond patterns running down its back. It also has a wide triangle-shaped head. It is called the Mojave rattlesnake because it has a rattle at the end of its tail. The Mojave rattlesnake has 2 pits on its head, which helps it see body heat. The Gray's monitor is a large lizard that has a forked tongue, which helps it smell prey. Its tail can be used as a whip. The color ranges from gray to all sorts of colors. You can say it eats almost anything because it really does. It seems to be grumpier in cooler weather. The Gray's monitor cannot be tamed to be a pet.
Nice. Excellent job. Very good, Jason. That's cool. Thank you. All right. We are done with the desert reptiles. So you can put that away in your finished binder. Are you being sarcastic back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to get out the next one. It's week 11. We're going to learn about Antarctica.
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 Learning about another desert.
Yeah, you're right. It is a desert, even though it doesn't seem like it would be. Hold the pole. Yeah, there you go. It's week 11. It's only 3 pages, so go ahead and get out week 11. And you need a piece of lined paper.
The bald man is the floor.
That's an old one.
What was the first one you did? The foolish dog.
It was,
It's the
okay. It was The Dog in the Shadow. Remember that one? Whoa.
It was the boldest man you could.
All right, okay.
Watch video.
Yes, that's it. 3 pages and a piece of lined paper. And then move your binders out of the way so you just have your papers in front of you. So Elizabeth, you should have your 3 pages for week 11 and a piece of lined paper right in front of you, okay?
And all the work we've done, guys.
A lot. Isn't that cool?
How many pieces of lined paper?
Just one. Just one piece of lined paper. Okay. Yay! I love that. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. See, before my class, maybe you guys didn't like writing, but I'm glad you like it now. Yay. So,
It's great.
that's so cool. That just makes my day.
We like writing.
Well, but are you closer? A little bit closer? I mean, it seems like you're proud of your writing.
Faster at writing.
Oh, that's something. You're getting faster. That's good.
Okay.
All right.
It's just
Week
hard
11.
for me to follow all the rules.
Well, that's the part. That's the challenging part. For sure.
It's a double-sided pen.
Three for Antarctica, and then 1 piece of lined paper.
This isn't a country, it's a continent. I mean,
Yes.
it's not, you know, it's not,
That's next.
it's not a desert, it's a continent.
Yes, Sienna.
The desert is
Okay, hold on.
What are these for? What even are these for?
That's if you were doing this by yourself, because this is like a homeschool curriculum. So some students do it without a teacher. So that's when you would use that. So but I still have you take it out just so they all stay together. All right. Line paper on top. You can move your binders out of the way. Just push them in front of you or move them aside. Name and today's date. We're in February now already. It's
My birthday month.
Yay.
My birthday is next month. And I'm turning 10. And then go to
Nice.
I think it's 2 months.
You forgot your line paper. Jason, you need a piece of line paper too.
I guess my birthday.
All right. Yeah, mine is too. Mine's in November. Is that when you're thinking? Oh, that's right. Mine's November 29th. So a little afterwards.
There.
All right. Skip a line. The word is Antarctica. Antarctica.
It's so.
All right, let's focus on this now. Yeah, you need a piece of line paper. Yeah. And we're just gonna put KWO underneath that. Remember what that stands for?
Keyword outline.
Thank you. Keyword outline.
Outline.
Skip a line. We're gonna do Roman numeral 1. And this time it is, let me double check. I think it's 1 through 5, but yep, it is. Okay, so move over a little bit, do 1 through 5. And then that word flincher. And then up in the margin, we're going to put that word topic. Now, this is a report about Antarctica. This week, you only have to do 1 paragraph. Next week, we're going to add 2 more paragraphs. So it will be a 3-paragraph report by the time we're done with it. Okay, but we're going to split it up. And I'll explain why in a second. So under that word clincher, just put a line all the way across. Just so you remember, we're focusing only on the first paragraph this week. You got to catch up to me here. Under that, though, we're going to get ready for next week. So go ahead and put Roman numeral 2 here. And then 1 through 5. Go and write it down. Got to catch up to us, Jason. The word topic in the margin. And 1 more, Roman numeral 3. 1 through 5. If you run out of space, you can use the back of your paper. That's okay with me. I'll leave it there until you're ready. Some pages don't have as many lines. Oh, you have just enough, huh? It's okay if you didn't get the word, you could put the word clincher like right here. And then put topic next to the Roman numerals too. So you guys remember how when you did the desert reptile paper, you had 3 different articles. You had a whole article about Sahara sand viper, a whole article about Mojave rattlesnake, and then a whole article about the rays monitor. So then each one of those became a paragraph because your subject was.
yeah, 5.
Yes, the subject was desert reptiles. Your subject this time is Antarctica, but the difference is you only have 1 article to look at. So this time we're going to read the 1 article. It's pretty long, it's front and back. And we're going to read each paragraph and then decide what each paragraph is about. Those are going to be your possible topics now. Your topics were already determined for you before, but this time you're going to decide what your topics are going to be. Your paper is about Antarctica though. Okay, does anybody know anything about Antarctica?
It's
Sienna?
It's freezing. And penguins.
Yes, freezing,
Negative
penguins,
89.
polar bears.
On the cold deserts in the world.
One of the coldest deserts in the world.
Yes.
It's like the
It's a
Gobi is
continent.
one of the coldest too, huh?
I thought that the desert that there was like
Let's-
the desert that was up north, not south.
Well,
coldest temperature
the-
ever was
Yes,
taken there, 1983 near the South Pole.
we're gonna get to that.
89 degrees.
Yes, we're gonna talk.
Uh,
All right, let's turn your page over to the back side. This is your keyword outline. Turn this over to the back. And then I want you to write on the top line here, possible.
Wait, we're flipping over the paper?
Yes, this is the back of your keyword outline, possible topics. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. That means we have to figure out what are the topics to choose from. Before they told us what the topics were, we knew because each article was a topic. This time, it's like we know the subject is Antarctica, but we don't know what the possible topics are. Remember, each topic becomes a paragraph. That's why we have the topic clincher. The topics become a paragraph, okay? So now we're gonna go to the article. So get that part on top, the article about Antarctica. And this is what we're gonna do. Instead of underlining as I read this time, you're just gonna listen as I read. And then I want you to think about listen, Eli, what about Antarctica is the paragraph mostly about? Okay, so as I'm reading, think about that. What are you hearing the most in that paragraph? What is it mostly about? Okay, so I'm gonna read, you guys follow along on your paper. So turn your page over. Antarctica is a continent of extreme cold. By the way, you don't have to underline anything yet, just listen. Okay. Twice as big as Australia. It is the 5th largest of the Earth's continents. Antarctica is almost completely covered by snow and ice. However, it is actually a desert, so you were right, with less than 4 inches of rain or snow each year. It is, in fact, the largest desert in the world. Atop the land, snow has piled up over the centuries, forming thick ice sheets, huge glaciers, and towering icebergs. In many places, the continent is covered with ice over a mile or 1.6 kilometers thick. Scientists estimate that over 90% of all the ice on Earth is found in Antarctica. Due to warmer wet air and ocean temperatures, some scientists are concerned that Antarctica's snow and ice might melt. If all of the ice in Antarctica were to melt, the sea levels would rise around 200 feet or 60 meters.
How high are we?
Well, elevation wise, we're at about 4,000 feet maybe, but
Above
they're
sea
talking
level?
about above
Like,
sea level. So they're
above-
just, yeah, 200 extra feet. Yeah. So what do you think if all the ice melted in Antarctica? It's like, it's not like a glass of ice water, because if you think of that, the ice is displacing the water. So as the ice melts, your water level stays the same. But they're talking about the ice that's above ground. All the glaciers that are high, they're like mountains. They're like a mile thick, super thick. If all that
Mile
melted, the water level would come. Does that make sense? Like if the ice melted, the water would rise up. And that's what they're talking about. I don't believe that would happen. Yeah, and it's on top. It's like there's ice under the water too in Antarctica.
In a cup of water, it just rises as you put the ice cubes in.
Mhm.
But then when it melts, it'll just stay the same.
It stays the same level, but we're talking about like if you were to put a big, okay, let's say this is weird. I just had this thought. If you were to hang a bag of ice from the ceiling over your, I guess it would have to be a big pot, and that ice melted, it would make your water go up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's filling it. Yeah. But if it's already in the water, it's just gonna stay the same level. It's just gonna melt
Unless the
inside
person
there.
is no longer in the top, then yeah.
If it's just ice, that's a good point too. Yes.
Next one time, it was rain. Still gotta be warm.
Yeah. Okay.
Filled up with
It must have been raining a lot. Yeah, we had a couple big rainstorms here. It was like, whoa, it's like a shower out there.
Once there was a big rainstorm.
Oh,
We
yeah?
were living in Chile because we were still living in my house. And in Chile it was like.
Oh, I bet that was
And my
scary.
brother was just sleeping in it, and I was like, no,
You're-
this is scary.
Your brother's just all,
He woke up at 2 a.m. and then fell back to sleep. I do it at night. And
Oh.
from 2 to 4.
that's the worst. Okay, back to this. What do you guys think this paragraph was mostly about? What do you think, Sandy? Cold ice. I agree. You talked a lot about the ice in Antarctica, right? So here's what we're gonna do. We're not done yet. Turn it to the side where the holes are in the paper, to the side here. And I want you to write the word ice next to that paragraph. So what we're doing is labeling the paragraphs. We're reading it to figure out what is it mostly about. This is mostly about ice. All right, now turn it back. We're gonna do the next one. Let me zoom out so you guys can see this. Ice. Okay, the next one is here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna read it. You tell me what you think it's mostly about.
Yeah.
The coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was taken there in 1983 near the South Pole, negative 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 89.2 degrees Celsius. Okay, let me explain that really quick because you were right. You know how like right now outside it's probably like 45 degrees, but sometimes when it snows, it gets down into the 30s and then it gets icy and it gets down into the 20s here in Tehachapi. Do you know it can go all the way to 0, not here, but in other places. And then if it goes past that, that's negative. So we're talking like -1, -2, -3, -4, all the way to negative 128. That is how cold it is there. And I've never been in that cold of weather.
Imagine you were
It's already
in a
cold.
place where like Arizona was cold.
Oh gosh, yeah. And then go to that.
Teleport to Antarctica and
Your body would just be in shock. All right, I'm gonna keep going. When blizzards occur, they usually do not bring new snowfall. They are caused by powerful winds over 100 miles per hour at times. MPH, that's what that stands for, miles per hour.
Why is it called capital?
Why is it not capitalized? I don't know. I think that's just, it should be maybe, I don't know. It just isn't. That blast old snow off mountain peaks. Winter and summer at the poles are both 6 months long. There is no spring or fall. So what do you guys think this is mostly about? Temperatures and weather. Weather kind of talks about all of that, like wind. You know, when you watch the weather guy on the news, he's talking about the rain, the wind. Or on your app, okay, on your phone, you go to the weather app.
What was
Just
your
the
photo?
iPad. Just check the weather on there.
Well, your parents probably check the weather. I bet they do. Oh, thank you. All right, this one, I agree with Logan. This is mostly about the weather. So let's put weather down here next to that paragraph. Weather in Antarctica. But basically the weather's talking about the temperature. Is it windy? Is it rainy? Is it icy? All those things. Is there snowfall? Well, and you guys know I live on a farm, so we watch the weather a lot. Because we have to know, are the animals staying in today? Are they going out? Do they need to be able to get in and out? Like, we're always watching what they need.
This one's about animals. If it's snowing and they're out. This
Yeah.
one's all about
Yeah.
vegetables.
Oh, you looked ahead, yes.
You have all types of animals?
Not all types. I have chickens, goats, I have a pony, and dogs. Someday I dream of having
A cat?
donkeys because I think they're cute and they're cool. No, I'm not super into reptiles. We have plenty of rattlesnakes in the summer.
My dad wants me to go to want chickens, but why don't you just get a great monitor to get rid of those?
We're gonna get pigs though in the spring, so that'll be fun. 2,
You need some cats.
both girls. We don't have any.
Two dogs.
Yeah, 2 girls.
My parents used to have like 5 dogs and stuff. Now we only have one who's gonna die.
Oh, well, we had one die recently too, so we used to have 3. It's sad. Yes, Sienna.
You kind of have a fun. We have 2 cats. There's flies in there.
Are they your pet flies?
All
All right, I'm gonna read this.
Flies to spiders. My cousin did that. He
Uh,
got a house, put it by a spider web,
If you want me to,
and then
I'll
the
touch
spider
it.
went out.
All right, we're gonna read this. Back to Antarctica.
Just my hand.
In these extreme conditions, few plants or animals can survive. There are numerous species of mosses and liverworts. That's actually a plant. I know it sounds like liver, like an animal liver, but it's
And
not.
then with mixed
Liverworts. Yeah, it's a plant. I don't know why it's called that, but anyway. But only 2 species of flowering plants, which grow in the summer and disappear at the beginning of winter, in or near the coastal waters, seabirds such as king penguins, emperor penguins, and snow petrels, those are a bird, have adapted to the harsh climate. Seals and whales are the only mammals found in Antarctica. Searching for food during the summer months, they escape the severe winds while swimming in the ocean. At the end of summer, they migrate north to warmer regions and return again only when summer approaches. What do you think?
What's an animal? Why does it say penguin?
Do you know what like an elephant?
What do you mean?
Like, why did they say penguin?
For mammals?
No. Like, just why did they say penguins? They did?
2 penguins. They have king penguins and emperor penguins.
I'm sorry. I thought penguins.
Yeah, those are the penguins you're thinking of. The emperor penguins are the most popular ones. They're the ones that stand up and they don't have much legs. You know, their legs are super short and they waddle around. And yeah, they're cute.
What an elephant seals.
I do. Those are cool. They're weird, but they're cool. Okay, plants and animals. I think that's what you guys thought this was mostly about, right? So let's do plants plus animals on the side. Plants plus animals. They're both in there. And write that on. Oh, you already got it. Good job. I just put a plus sign. Or you can do a slash like that. That's fine.
Before we started reading.
All right, the last one. Antarctica was first sighted in 1820 and probably first touched by Captain John Davis, a sealer. So a sealer is one who hunts seals.
No.
That's illegal now, but that's what they used to do. Who claimed to have set foot on the ice in 1821. That's how long ago it was. Over the next 100 years, there were many expeditions to explore the continent, some of which resulted in serious injury and death. In 1902, the crew of the Scottish National Antarctic Expedition erected the first building out of rocks. Racing with Englishman Robert Scott, Norwegian Roald Amundsen, and his team reached the South Pole in 1911. Today, there are about 70 permanent research stations visited by scientists from over 30 different nations that have signed the Antarctic Treaty. During summertime, the population of researchers and tourists can reach 4,000 to 5,000 people.
I think it's about like scientific stuff. And people who have
Scientific-
visited.
And people, that kind of goes with yours, that's kind of sums it up in one word, people. Like who, not invented it, but who discovered it, right? Who visited it, yeah, did you have something different?
I know who invented it.
Yes, yes, he did, he created it, yeah, and he just, yeah, said the word and there it was. All right, I love that, okay, I'm gonna put people here. It's kind of both about who discovered it and the ones that go visit it. I would just call it people.
Yeah,
All right.
call it people.
Call it people.
People.
Okay, now go back to your possible topics list. And now we're gonna write down those words that we put in the margins. So the first one was ice. Go ahead and write that down. And then it was weather. And then it was plants and animals. And then it was people. Right? I said, oh. People. So, now we have 4 topics. You see that? So instead of getting 4 different articles, we have one big article, you take notes on it, and now you've got your list to choose from. So for the first paragraph, everybody's gonna write about ice. So go ahead and circle that word ice. That's gonna be your first topic, ice.
No.
I love eating ice. Me too. Yeah, me too. But I'm not allowed to because it's bad for the teeth.
And especially if it's hot outside, I like eating ice.
Teeth are all
Ooh,
red.
yeah, I know about that. I had, you guys remember, oh, you were here last year with me. I cracked one of my teeth and they had to pull it out.
My grandpa got burns.
And they had to fix. Oh.
My dad had to get one of his teeth pulled because there's like those just.
All right, so did you guys circle ice back there? Make sure you write those topics down. Now, go back to the paragraph that we labeled ice, this one. And I want you to just put a box around this whole paragraph. Don't go past that paragraph. It ends, you see where it says the coldest temperature? That's the next paragraph where the indent is right here. That's your paragraph.
Bigger than my
So-
face.
That is the paragraph you're going to use for your first topic. Remember, topic clincher, that's what the paragraph is about, the topic, okay? This paragraph is about the ice in Antarctica. And then next week, we're going to pick 2 other topics to write about Antarctica. So, go back to the front of this now. And now, next to Roman numeral 1, make sure it's next to Roman numeral 1. I want you to write the word Antarctica and comma ice and comma blank, because you're going to decide what word you want to use next to that when you introduce the topic of the ice in Antarctica. Yes, Logan. We're going to see how far we get. We have some time, so we'll see how far we get. The battery died. I took it down because it said 3:15 and I knew that was going to mess me up today. So I was like, I can't even look at it. So I'm using my cell phone. Yeah. There was a clock by the door, but I took it down. Yeah, that's way off. So, I know the battery died at 3:15, either 3:15 in the morning or, yeah, 3:15 in the afternoon.
3:15. So.
All right, now I'm gonna let you guys work on filling out your keyword outline. Only using the paragraph that you put a box around, only the one about ice, okay? So we just read it, so you're gonna look through, you can underline some facts. How many facts do you guys need about ice? 5, good. And as you're going through that paragraph, you can think about what word do you want to use here to introduce the topic about ice, okay? So I'm gonna give you some time to work by yourselves.
Frozen.
You could.
Frozen water.
So if you have Antarctica, don't forget to write that down, comma ice, and then you have one more word. Remember the rules, you can do 3 keywords and numbers and symbols, abbreviations are fun, or free. Yes, Sienna.
Can I write cold?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Whatever word you want to pick to talk about the
Oh.
ice on Antarctica.
I'm
You could
gonna
use a word like covered, like, Antarctica is covered in ice.
do water. And then I'm gonna do a drop of water.
Okay.
I put water.
That'll work.
Then I already have 5.
Good.
Got
So
two.
start writing them on your
It's
outline.
not.
Oh, well, you check to make sure there's nothing else that you really want to put in your paper though, because, you might have to cross out some of these. I know, it's hard, huh? Remember, we're summarizing. We're only telling some, S-O-M-E. And we summarize.
I accidentally did the plants and animals. Well, I'm also gonna probably do that next week. They're talking.
Well, for this week, just focus on
Yeah.
ice, yeah.
Might just do weather.
And we're trying to keep it only keywords, so like this is like, these aren't really keywords. Try to keep it just keywords in your outline.
Not the.
Right.
The is a T word.
It's an article, right? A-N and the.
It's a T. You say it while you drink tea. Not tea. Big Australia. Meant. Or just it's us.
That's what happened to Elizabeth.
There's 90% of the variations.
It counts, yes, as a number. So you don't have to count that. It's a freebie. 90%, if you write it out like 90 with a percent sign, it's a free one. You don't have to count that. Yeah, I think so. Maybe the neighbors or something. Yeah, the Glovers. Yep. Okay.
How's the
See what you got. So when you talk about how they're concerned about the snow and ice melting, are you gonna say like something about the scientists there.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it won't make sense if you just say Antarctica snow and ice might melt.
Yeah.
So you'll have to explain that a little better.
I
Yeah,
see,
that's
like-
good.
Wait, finished, yeah, I would say. Little. Or scientists are considering that has to be out in the. Well, that's good.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So yes, let me give everybody a little bit more time. So if you want to start, get out a clean piece of lined paper and you can start writing it.
I'm gonna do my things.
You can do your grammar instead. That's fine with me. If you're done with your keyword outline. Just for a couple minutes, because then we're gonna look at the checklist together too.
Man, I check this.
Don't forget about the
This
checklist.
is the only part I have on time. Because it sounds so weird when I have like the press claw and the legs, it's like.
That's the
you know,
challenge.
It's just like, I have to make it work so not so. There are times that I write two, I often write two sentences. And it's got really these letters, so, I always try not to go too serious, I do too.
Okay.
I've put that clause, I was like, yeah, I put that clause. At least I need those in the sentence, otherwise that will not make sense.
That's true.
That.
That is true. So an idea, Elizabeth, too, if you had to add an extra sentence, that's okay to fit a dress up in. I want to make sure everybody knows that too. So if you do your topic sentence and then you've got 5 more sentences, you used up all your keywords, but you're like, I have nowhere to put a because clause, you can add an extra sentence if you need to. Yeah, in your clincher, that would work. So another idea, you can, that doesn't work for all of them, but some of them you can put more than one.
I think for this.
And another idea is to use the space in the margin over here. If you're looking at your keyword outline and you like about the 90%, what was that one about 90%? 90% ice found in Antarctica. Oh yeah, that's one. Like if you can think of an ly word there, like shockingly, 90% of the ice in all the earth is found on Antarctica. Then I would put in the margin shockingly to remind you, oh, I'm gonna use that word when I write that sentence. So that's another idea you could do is over here to the left of the numbers. Put a little note like, oh, this would be a good one to put a which clause, right, which there, you know what I mean? If you want to think ahead about that, that helps too. All right, let me check the time here. All right, you guys, let's look at the checklist together really quick. Speaking of,
Really quick, I supposed to have any?
SUR, sir, PRI, PRI, SINGLY. Big word. Okay, you're welcome. Everything's the same on top. You've got your topic clincher rule. Don't forget about that. And it says highlight or bold, but if you're handwriting your papers, you can put a box around those words. That's okay with me. If you have an actual highlighter, you can use that. Okay, I like that too. And then you're not going to do your title yet because we have 2 more paragraphs. Got that, Jason?
Yeah.
Don't worry about the title yet. And then ly, who, which, strong verb, because clause. What's an example of a strong verb? Can somebody give me an example of a strong verb?
Like,
Hunt, an action, right? What's another strong verb?
looked.
Looked. Sometimes those with ed, those are good to underline.
Did love.
Loved. Hided is not really a word, it would be hid. There you go. But that would work. That's a strong verb. And action. So not words like is or was. Those are linking verbs. Those are not strong verbs. You can use those, obviously. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with the banned words this time.
Wait, so is a strong verb?
Is not a strong verb. Yeah, it would have to show an action. All right, you guys, keep all this in your front pocket. So your goal this week, finish up your keyword outline for one only. Write one paragraph. Okay, and then we'll finish it up next week. Good job, you guys. Excellent.
Okay.
See you next week. Turn this thing off.
Finish